Hey guys, this is Donna from Quash. Quash is a dev tool built for QAs and teams testing mobile apps. In this video, I'll show you how to set up backend validations and how to use them inside your tests. We'll walk through it using the Leap Scholar app. First, navigate to validations using the left nav bar. Now, over here you'll see two tabs, Connections, Validations. Connections are your backend setups. This is how Quash talks to your server, where it lives, what the base URL is, and how to authenticate. Let's create connection by clicking this button. Now, for the connection name, I'm going to add Leap Scholar Backend. After that, choose your connection type. Right now, we only support APIs, but database is coming soon. Now, for API configuration, please enter your base URL. Now, authentication type. We support no authentication, bearer token, API key, and custom headers. For this example, I'm going to be using no authentication. And then just hit create connection and your connection is ready. Now, let's add validations. A validation is a specific backend check that runs during a test. So let's click on create validation. Over here under validation name, I'm going to write get courses. And we can see that our backend connection has been auto-selected here. Let's just hit continue. After that, we have the option to select any method among get, post, put, patch and delete. I'm going to go ahead with get, and you can add your endpoint path here. I'm going to add API/courses/shortlisted. We can see that the full request URL is being updated here. Now, query parameters. You can use these to pass key value pairs in the URL. So under query parameters, I'm adding an entry. Limit is going to be ID, and I'm going to add the specific ID I have. And let's just hit continue. After this, you have an option to select the allowed status codes. I'm going to go ahead with 200. Here we have request timeouts and retry attempts. So all of this is helpful in configuring how many times the request should retry and the delay between the retries. Now we have expected response data, JSON path assertions. They are basically present to check specific fields inside your JSON response. Reject assertions help to check the response against the specific text patterns. And you can extract variables here, and they help in capturing values from the response to store as variables. Now, you can mark as required here so that if the entire task will fail when this validation will fail. Let's just hit continue and enable prompt action. This is to make the validation callable inside the prompts using the @ symbol. And that's it. You save your validation and you have your validation ready. Now that our validation is created, let's go to a new task. Over here, I'll just paste my prompt. My prompt is basically to open the Leap Scholar app, search for MBA courses, and shortlist the first 2 available courses. To this, I'll also add, after that, run. As you can see, when I type the @ symbol here, I got my callable action here. Let's just select that. And to this, I'll also add to this, I'll include reasoning and drag gesture. And over here, I can see my emulator. Let's just select that. As you can see, it's connected to my device. As you can see, the API call ran here automatically, and Quash showed you whether the data matches or not. As you can see, the thinking here shows that both the shortlisted colleges match the API response, and thus the validation is complete. As you can see, the execution is completed here. This is how you set up backend validations and use them inside your tests in Quash. If you want a more detailed explanation, don't forget to check out our documentation. Thank you.